What if the way you speak at work could instantly change how people see you? The truth is, confidence and communication shape everything from daily conversations to big career opportunities. In this guide, you'll get practical tools to handle real workplace moments with clarity and confidence. Have you ever walked away from a conversation thinking that did not go the way I intended? Maybe you knew exactly what you wanted to say, but somehow the message got lost. Or perhaps what you said was understood completely differently than how you meant it. Welcome to the Williams Evergreen Consultancy YouTube channel. I'm Veronica Williams, and here we talk about leadership, workplace relationships, professional growth, and the skills that help us become more effective in how we work with others. Today, we're talking about effective communication because communication is about so much more than simply talking. It's about how we listen, how we respond, how we handle difficult conversations, and how we make people feel when they interact with us. And whether you're a leader, an aspiring leader, or simply someone who wants to communicate more confidently in the workplace, this conversation is for you. So let's talk about what effective communication really looks like and how a few simple changes can completely transform the way we connect with others. Emotional regulation and clarity are crucial when handling tough conversations. It is important to approach these discussions with a calm and collected mindset, as doing so can greatly influence the outcome. Learn scripts for addressing disrespect and unclear expectations and gain insights into how to maintain composure under pressure. Trust me, I have found it useful. One modern tip is the use of AI. Sometimes AI can help make a communication sound softer when we are not necessarily feeling soft at the moment. The key is you have to discover strategies for saying no and setting boundaries confidently, ensuring that your voice is heard and your needs are met. By mastering these skills, you can navigate challenging interactions with poise and assurance. Confidence grows through preparation and emotional control. The more prepared you are, the less you need to over explain because you already trust what you know. That might mean rehearsing a tough conversation, writing down your main point, or taking a moment to settle your nerves before you speak. Choose your words intentionally, especially when emotions are running high. And when conflict shows up, try to see it as a chance to clear things up, strengthen the relationship, and grow from the experience. Clear communication can completely change how a workplace feels and functions. When expectations are vague or messages are rushed, small misunderstandings can quickly turn into frustration, delays, or avoidable conflict. On the other hand, when people explain things clearly, confirm what matters, and make space for questions, teams work faster, collaborate more smoothly, and build stronger trust. That kind of clarity doesn't just improve productivity, it also lifts morale and creates a work environment that feels more focused, respectful, and harmonious. Boost your confidence in workplace discussions by preparing a clear point before you speak and focusing on the outcome you want from the conversation. For example, instead of jumping in with a vague opinion during a team meeting, you can say, I think we should move the deadline by 2 days so we have time to test the final version properly. Learn to actively listen and respond effectively by paying attention to the other person's exact concern, then replying to that concern instead of the point you expected to hear. For instance, if a colleague says they're worried about customer confusion, a strong response is, I hear that clarity is the issue, so let's simplify the wording before launch. Empathy plays a crucial role in enhancing communication because people respond better when they feel understood, not dismissed. A simple example is acknowledging pressure before offering a solution, like saying, it sounds like you're managing a lot right now, so let's find the quickest way to solve this together. Identify common barriers to effective communication in the workplace, like unclear instructions, assumptions, or distractions that cause messages to get lost. Discover practical strategies to overcome these obstacles, such as active listening, asking clarifying questions, and confirming understanding so conversations stay productive. Adapt your communication style to suit different situations, whether you're giving feedback, leading a meeting, or collaborating one on one. Communication is the backbone of any successful workplace. Poor communication leads to misunderstandings and conflicts. Effective communication fosters collaboration and innovation, driving success. Recognize common communication barriers in the workplace and understand why they show up so often. These barriers can include unclear instructions, assumptions, poor listening, different communication styles, language differences, and emotional tension. They usually happen when people are rushed, working across teams, relying too heavily on email or chat, or avoiding difficult conversations. The impact goes beyond simple confusion. Work slows down, tasks get repeated, mistakes increase, and trust between coworkers can start to weaken. For example, a manager might give vague feedback and an employee completes the wrong task, or a team member may stay silent in a meeting because they feel unheard, which means important information never gets shared. Learn to identify these patterns, notice your own communication weaknesses, and take practical steps to communicate more clearly and effectively. Active listening is crucial for effective communication because it helps people feel heard, understood, and respected. One practical way to build this skill is to give the speaker your full attention, avoid interrupting, and notice both their words and their tone. In the workplace, that might mean letting a teammate finish explaining a problem before you jump in with the solution, or listening carefully in a one-on-one so you catch the concern behind the question. Techniques like paraphrasing, asking thoughtful follow-up questions, and checking that you understood correctly can make conversations clearer and more productive. The better you listen, the easier it becomes to build empathy, reduce misunderstandings, and strengthen trust in everyday interactions. Communicate your ideas clearly and concisely. Avoid jargon and overly complex language. Practice delivering messages with precision to ensure understanding. Understand the role of body language in communication. Learn to read and use nonverbal cues effectively. Enhance your message with appropriate gestures and expressions. Recognize and respect diverse communication styles. Adapt your approach to suit different audiences. Improve interactions by being flexible and open-minded. Overcome fear and anxiety in communication. Develop confidence through practice and feedback. Embrace mistakes as valuable learning opportunities. Recap the key strategies for effective communication. Understand the impact of improved communication on workplace success. Commit to applying these strategies in your daily interactions. By mastering these communication techniques, you'll enhance your workplace relationships and opportunities. Effective communication is a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. Let's continue learning together. Apply these strategies in your daily interactions and observe the positive changes. Effective communication is within your reach.